Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope all is well. Do you still believe? Do you believe? Someone told me a long time ago, all you gotta do is believe and you can achieve. Coach Prime addressed the team on the eve of the UCLA game, and he posed a question to him. It was very simple. With only 5 games left in the season, he said the clock is ticking. Do you still believe? And he addressed the players. We're going to talk about it. Stay tuned. Guys, please do me a favor. Before we get into this video, please give us a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. All of that will be greatly appreciated by me. Hey guys, before we get started, do me a favor. Go into the description section of this video. There you will find a list of all the players on the Colorado team that have YouTube pages. Make sure you check them out and subscribe today. So Coach Prime, I say that he's more than just a coach. He's the ultimate motivator. And in fact, he has a book coming out. But yes, he's a motivator. His speeches are everything. They are on the eve of the UCLA game. He knows that this is going to be a tough game for them, especially what they did against Stanford. They have to somehow get that out of their mind, and they still have to believe. There's 5 games left in the season. Yes, I said it before. People think I'm crazy. They can go undefeated. When I say undefeated, they can go undefeated in the last 5 games of the season, which will bring their overall record to 9-3. And if they finish 9-3, that is not only a success. Think about it. Last year they were 1-11. To take a 1-11 team and finish overall 9-3 heading into a bowl game, he got to be up for Coach of the Year. But before they go to UCLA, they got to look in the mirror and have some soul searching. Like, do I still believe here? That loss against Stanford, it did hurt, because they were up by so much, and then the game just weathered away. But do they still believe? Now, my question to you is, how many people, do you need 100% of the team to believe? Do you need 85% of the team to believe? How about 75%? How about if 50% of the team believe? Do you think they could beat UCLA? Someone told me that, Max, in sports, it's 90% mental and 10% physical. I said, how so? They said it's a mental game. If you believe that you can go out there and dominate your opponent and beat anybody on the planet, you're going to play well. But the problem is everybody has to be on one accord. So let's hear what Coach Prime had to say here.
This season out on belief. We started this journey out on belief, and I want to know, do you still believe? Because I can recall talking to you and looking at your eyes and seeing how you practice and seeing how you wanted it the first time we walked out there at TCU. And I want to make certain the same men are in this room. The same coaching staff is in this room. The same understanding, the same want, the same desire, the same feel, the same passion, the same purpose, the same kill or instinct is in this room. Do you still believe? Do you still want it? Because you've gotten out there and you see where you're strong at, you see where you're weak at, you see where we're fast at, you see where we're slow at, you see where we're consistent, we see where we're inconsistent at in life. Knowing all that, do you still want it? Are you still willing to push yourselves, to go the extra mile? Do you still believe the thing? I was invited to the basketball game the other night, and you talking about the Lakers versus the world champions. And I don't just watch basketball, although basketball was my favorite sport. Just watch it to watch it. I watch it because I love it, and I like the little things that's done, the picks and the rolls and the post and the denying the ball and the defense. I love all that, the details of that stuff. And I noticed one team, everybody on that team bought in to the role that they played. Mm-hmm. Sure, the Joker is the Joker. Everyone knows he's one of the best, arguably the best player in the NBA. But everyone else around that played a significant role. And they understood their role, and they accepted their role, and they played it like no other. So if Braun won hot, or the big fella, he won hot, or the other kid that plays it and shoots, and he's a pretty good shooter for the Lakers, if he won on, then the other team, Lakers didn't have a chance. because they was playing against a team that accepted and performed and played their roles on both sides of the floor. And they was coached. Oh my God, it seemed like every play they ran worked because they exhorted all options. What's your role? Do you play it? Are you so caught up and want to be the guy that you can't even understand your role? You so caught up in wanting the ball that you can't understand your responsibility. You so desire to be the man that you don't understand you could be amongst men and still be great. What's your role? And are you willing to play it? Because time is of the essence. And I hate to say we're running out of it for the football part of it, but for life, you're not. You got time. But what you gonna do with your life? Because the main thing that you put all your marbles in is taken away. And what you gonna do with your time?
That's Coach Prime. He just said to them, do you still believe? He even talked to the coaches, do you still believe? Because that's the only way they're going to have a chance against UCLA. Someone also told me, you know, you are judged by adversity. If you go through a certain amount of adversity in your life, it's all about the bounce back. Everybody's going to have ups and downs, peaks and valleys in life, but it's how you bounce back. It's the bounce back. Can they bounce back and beat UCLA? I believe, and I'm just watching them on my couch. I believe that they can win. I believe, not only do I believe they can win against UCLA, I believe they can just win out. I believe that, but I'm not playing. It's up to the players. And if they're all on one accord, and then he also talked about your roles. He mentioned the Joker, you know, he has his role in the supporting cast. They all were dominating because they know their role. Just like the 97 Bulls, you know, you had Michael Jordan, you had Scottie Pippen, but all the rest of the supporting cast, they needed that supporting cast to win a championship. And they finished the regular season dominating the game with a huge with a great record, the 97 Bulls. But in order for them to do that, everyone had to know their role. And not only you had to know your role, you had to accept your role and do well. And overall, the team will win. So that's what Coach Prime was getting at. And he's trying to motivate these players one speech at a time. His speeches are everything, man. And he knows that this is a big game. If they can pull off the UCLA game, this sets the theme for the rest of the season. They could go out and just win out. And he know what the possibilities are. He know what the potential is. He believes in the team. But again, the personnel, they have to go out there and execute. But I think they're going to do well. Speaking of that, I think Shedeur Sanders, he's been solid. The only thing is they have to keep him upright. And I do believe that they have a running game. If they establish that running game, that will help protect Shedeur Sanders as well. And then the defense have to come up and make some stops because UCLA has a good running game. They have a good balanced attack, and their running game is very solid, especially in the red zone. But if they can get some stops and everything is operating on all cylinders, they can beat UCLA. I don't see a problem here. They can. And that is going to be a really big game. They're going to the Rose Bowl. Think about it. The stage is set. They're in the Rose Bowl. I can't remember how many people that fit in the Rose Bowl, but it's going to be a lot of people there. The Rose Bowl, folks. UCLA has a homecoming game. And for the Buffaloes to go in there and win on the road, that's going to be something of legend. It's like a movie script is being made. In fact, you can't make this script up. It's just happening organically. They can win it. They definitely can. And I can't wait for this game. I had this game circled on my calendar. I would have loved to attend, but the game is sold out. But yes, they can win this game. Do you believe? If you believe, you can achieve. And that's what any thing you do in life. You got to believe in yourself first, because nobody else is going to believe in you. In fact, no one cares. That's what someone told me as well. No one cares, really. You have to care. You have to believe in yourself. And then you ever notice once you start getting successful, then everybody like, oh, I knew you could do it, and everybody is there. But that's how it works. If they beat this game, everybody can be like, I knew they could do it. You know, they're going to have people wanting to hang around. But yeah, it starts in practice. It starts with the grind. Even the role players, they have to assume their role and go out there and dominate. If you that cornerback on defense, you got to go out there and dominate. One play at a time. I remember Coach Prime back at Jackson State. He also said, I only need 8 people to dominate on each play. Can I get 8 people? And they raised their hand. He said, that's all I need, just 8 people to dominate on each play. If you're the cornerback, I need you to just dominate that man in front of you. If you're the offensive lineman, I need you to dominate that man in front of you. Don't let that man hit your door. If you're the wide receiver, you got to run those routes like nobody's business. And if they do that, they're going to come up with the victory, folks. Trust me, I'm telling you. They have the tools to do it. They do. They have the talent to beat UCLA. I know UCLA has a good defense. I know that. I went back and saw some of the replays on their previous games. Yes, they have a really good defense, but they can't worry about that. They have to go out there and say, you know what? We're in the Rose Bowl. We got money on the field we got to go collect. In fact, we're going to go take it. Yes, there's a lot of money on the field. There's a lot of jewelry on the field. All you got to do is collect. What say you? Drop a comment below. Let me know how you feel. What are your thoughts for the UCLA game? I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.